Body of woman found in spring in St. Elizabeth, drowning suspected. The Black River Police in St. Elizabeth have launched an investigation into the death of a woman whose body was found in spring in Party on Sunday. She has been identified as 37-year-old Latoya, a laborer of Hilltop in Party. The incident is being treated as a suspected case of drowning. Reports are that around 2:28 p.m., the woman's brother discovered her body in the spring and called the police. The scene was processed by the police and the body was removed to the storage pending a post-mortem examination. 2 Jamaicans drowned as Haitian authorities intercept boat carrying drugs, stated report. 2 Jamaicans have been confirmed dead by Haitian authorities, who said they intercepted a rowboat heavily laden with drugs, resulting in the drowning death of 2 men, the undisclosed death of another, and the arrest of a Bahamian. Confirming the deaths, the Counter-Narcotics Union of the Haitian National Police (HNP) said that under the leadership of the acting superintendent and prosecutor's office intercepted a rowboat heavily laden with drugs. The result, 2 Jamaicans drowned, 1 body in the morgue and a Bahamian in custody. The Haitian authorities added that they seized more than 90 kilos of cocaine from the boat and said several other suspicious boats are believed to still be at large. The Haitians described the operation as a first in the history of the Northwest. In the meantime, the Bahamas government said it is awaiting official confirmation regarding the incident but noted that unconfirmed reports of the killings or that the men, while on a speedboat, were shot at from unknown persons, which resulted in 2 of the males being killed and another hospitalized. Highly irresponsible. Jamaica Labour Party General Secretary Dr. Horace Chang says any politician who suggests a trivialization of violence is unfit to hold office. Any kind of allusion, inference, reference to violence on a political platform in Jamaica is highly irresponsible and renders some people unfit for leadership in public life. It should not come near their mouth because we know where we are coming from, Chang told his audience at the JLP workers' meeting in Resource, Manchester South, to show up support for Ian Ives on Sunday night. He was speaking amid the intensification of political campaign ahead of the next parliamentary election. Chang pointed to a video which went viral recently with People's National Party (PNP) aspirant for St. Elizabeth Southwestern, Miranda Wellington. This is not going to be an easy victory, but I want you to know that we prepare for a war, and if a war, Wellington stated in a battle cry to constituents at the PNP meeting in Western Jamaica. Chang said the comments are highly irresponsible. Some time ago, I saw a little lady jumping up and down on the platform and talking about blood and fire and war. I hear another one, the leader himself say it. They come to Montego Bay and they jump off the bus. Now on a serious note, in Jamaica today, we're quiet today because we have gotten things quiet under Andrew Holness' government. Murder and violence are down, Chang said, while pointing to the election period and the need for politicians to be careful of their choice of words. Anybody who uses the kind of language on a platform is not fit to lead anybody. It is irresponsible, and it reflects that you cannot have thrust in them to have power. It is highly irresponsible. That should have never come out of their mouth. So apologizing is not the issue. Withdrawing is not the issue. It is a sign of desperation, but also a sign of untrustworthiness, and clearly not fit to lead anyone not in Jamaica. You cannot trivialize in any way violence in Jamaica, he noted. Chang, the country's national security minister, credited the government for the continued reduction in crime, especially murders. We have just turned the corner because this government has led the way. We talk about that, but it came up in Manchester last year. It is tying up, but we put it in place, the resources for the police to deal with the problem, and it is coming down nicely, he noted. We are committed to making our people safe and better, to have young people achieve their ambitions and grow up in this country, feeling comfortable and can become prosperous, added Chang. He claimed that Jamaica is now a model for security in the Caribbean. We have a police force that is now the envy of the entire Caribbean. They used to cuss we now. Now they come They want us to help them. They were here last week at CARICOM, Caribbean Community, and have multiple meetings because across the Caribbean, they want this government to assist them in getting their police right. We can take pride in the fact that as a government, that we have built a strong police force, a professional force that is getting the job done, he stated. It was expensive but necessary because we believe in the safety of our people. We believe we must make it easy for you to still drive on the road any time of the night, walk from church to your home in your district, and not feel like you have to look behind you because gunmen are fire gun over your head. Some are still out there, but it is much better and going down. We have 40% reduction this year. Last year it was 20. The year before it was 8, added Chang. NWC clarifies storm drain issue at Port Royal Street. The National Water Commission (NWC) says no sewage-related issue currently existed on Port Royal Street between West Street and Matthews Lane in downtown Kingston, but rather a stormwater drainage problem. The Commission says its technical teams have conducted a thorough investigation and confirmed that no problem exists at the location with its sewage infrastructure. Additionally, the NWC confirmed that rectification work previously undertaken to address a separate sewage-related concern near Temple Lane and Port Royal Street were completed on Friday, July 4, 2025. It says a follow-up assessment have verified that NWC's system in this area are fully functional. The NWC says the update has since been formally communicated to the National Works Agency (NWA) to allow for any further roadway or surface-level interventions that may be required. A comprehensive program of infrastructure upgrades is currently undergoing across downtown Kingston, according to the NWC. With investments exceeding $500 million, these works, now in advanced stages, form part of a phased improvement strategy aimed at enhancing the resilience and efficiency of the capital's waterways and water distribution network. It is anticipated that these portable water and wastewater upgrades will be complemented by the rehabilitation of stormwater drain system by the NWA, particularly in areas such as Port Royal Street, where stormwater flows frequently, compromises sanitary sewage, the NWC noted. Stephen Shaw, Corporate Communications Manager at the National Works Agency (NWA), said late last week that Port Royal Street was in need of rehabilitation, but noted that his agency could not carry out these repairs until the sewage problem is fixed. There are two sections of Port Royal Street where sewer lines are impacting the state of the corridor, stated Shaw, adding that NWC Commission has to carry out repairs to the sewage infrastructure. Shaw told reporters that the NWA had done repairs twice to the section of Port Royal Street close to KFC, but the roadway was damaged as a result of a defective sewer system. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.